DFG Science TV, a polar climate archive. Drilling in the Arctic, climate research for the future.
Work is moving at full swing at Lake Elgigitgin, 270 meters below the lake bed. This is the depth now reached by the international team. When will the scientists advance into the impact breccia, the rock that was formed 3.6 million years ago by a meteorite impact? Volker Wenrich and his colleagues are placing bets on the depth and time at which the breccia will be entered. Possibly during today's night shift, and I guess at about 300 meters sediment depth. Let's see, that's 468.46. Okay. And now it goes into the envelope. The bet is €5. Whoever's closest for time and depth wins the jackpot. Okay. While some are still betting, the day shift gets on with work. Student Julia prepares slides to examine under the microscope.
One takes a small specimen of sediment from the core and adds a drop of water. What we then do is smear the sediment flat in the water, hence the name smear slide. It is important not to have too much sediment in order to actually see something under the microscope later on. Then it needs to dry under a UV light.
A total of 470 smear slides are prepared in this way. They will be evaluated in Cologne over the coming month. The diatoms on the slides can be recognized under the microscope, single-celled silica-secreting algae, which live at the water surface or on the lake floor. Jens identifies the species and counts them. Many diatoms indicate high bioproductivity. That is, the conditions in the lake are so good that algae, including these silica-secreting algae, can develop well. The ratio of diatoms living on the lake bed to those living at the water surface is important in climate research. It's possible to identify warm phases and their peaks from these ratios, but also dry or wet cold periods. Based on the angular shapes, which can be seen here, one could assume that this is a smear slide from a phase in which there was no permanent ice cup, and that the water was mixed instead, and oxygen arrived at the lake bed, so that the diatom species living at the bottom were able to grow correspondingly. At a depth of 315 meters below the lake bed, they are finally there. The transition zone to the impact breccia has been entered, a decisive milestone for the project.
Holy shit! That looks like definitely.
The impact cores are an impressive find. The rock not only has a variable nature, it is also variably colored. The glory goes to Julie and Pavel, the two project investigators from the USA and Russia. And the jackpot goes to Julia and Tim. Christian Köberl, the Austrian impact researcher, arrived at the camp a few days ago. What will he be able to discover about the meteorite impact 3.6 million years ago?
Visit DFG Science TV for more information. Awaken the researcher within you.